this video right now by command of master, and please try and bear with me because I don't have as good of a memory as you do. So I got my laptop here to remember a list of things, the topics and everything I'm supposed to talk to you about.
Okay.
So I will begin, but first of all, Master did have what do you call that, wardrobe instructions, and I was supposed to wear red. Well, I was originally supposed to wear a deep red, but I had so much trouble finding it. I went to so many different stores and I just couldn't find it. So anyway, after waiting so long and everything, Master just sort of said, okay, we'll just go with a ruby red. So that's what I'm going with right now.
She will.
Actually, told Demona that, but she told me. So, so anyway, I'm wearing red and also wearing these really, really nice fits, as you can see. I'm with my white undies or panties or whatever you want to call them. So I am wearing what he told me to wear. Okay, I'll get started on what I'm supposed to be talking about now. Okay, now remember, please try and bear with me, honey. Okay, okay, looks like the first thing on the list is, how do I feel about, oral sex on me, and first try, to give you oral sex. That will be pretty exciting because I've never had it before. Also, I've never done it before. So I will be a bit nervous, but I will try and do my very best to give you the proper way of doing it. I will practice on stuff before, like I'll practice on popsicles, bananas, and things like this to try and practice before I just leap into it, and I really don't know what I'm doing. But I've also watched one, maybe two porn videos, so I kind of got the idea of what I should be doing. And so I'll try not to hurt you or whatever, or like scratch you with my teeth or anything. That's one of my biggest fears, is that I scratch you with my teeth, and that would be very painful for you, so I don't want to do that. Now, about you giving it to me will be pretty exciting. I bet you'll do a great job because you haven't given it to anyone yourself, so we're both newbies, so that's something we can experience together and experience the newness of it together. And about first time in general for sex, we already discussed, you and me have discussed where, let me make sure this click off. How we're gonna do it, where we're gonna do it. We have a plan set in motion. If for whatever reason we don't have enough time or whatever, which we're gonna try and really, really shoot for making our plan work. But just in case we don't have enough time, we know that next time I'm gonna bring you back to Springfield for a second trip and everything like this. So we'll have more chances if we don't get the opportunity to have sex the first time we meet. It will be new for me because I am a virgin. I never, due to the clothes that I'm wearing right now, I look like a slut, but I'm your slut, so that's all that matters. But really, I've always been the good girl, one that didn't want to, do anything serious with the boy, or, my mom is so overprotective that having a boyfriend was just completely not okay. So, basically you're my first boyfriend, and you're the person that I'm going to share all my firsts with. And so that's first kiss, first time having sex, first just everything. And every sexual experience that comes with being with someone. And that will all be with you. So, my first time will be special. And even though it's not in a bed like I'd want it to be, but it's still going to be with my soulmate. So it's still very romantic. How do I feel about anal sex? You know that it's a fear of mine just because to me it's weird, and it's like it doesn't go there, but apparently some people do it that way. And I guess because I never really heard of it before, like first time I've ever heard about sex is vaginal sex, so that's why I thought it was more normal to think about it that way. To think about vaginal sex rather than anal sex, because it just seems a little bit more different and foreign to me. And I am worried about the pain of it, because I know this is very unattractive to talk about, but I've had enemas before in the hospital, and God, that hurt. And I cried and screamed. And even now, I can't take enemas. I just don't like stuff going up my butt. But for you, I would really be hopeful that you'd be sensitive to my fears and be sensitive to me being a virgin and first time for everything. So I would hope that you would make sure you're very lubricated so it slips in easy enough and it doesn't cause too much pain for me, because that's what I would want you to be concerned about is that I have a very low tolerance for pain, and so that's my concern. But the only reason why I would be agreed to doing it is for you, because I love you so much and adore you and worship you. That's the only reason why I'd be doing it. You mentioned to me that you wouldn't do it a lot except for punishment purposes, which I agree with that. That's a pretty reasonable punishment. But anyway, I would do it for you. Alright, I'm okay with kinkiness. Like handcuffs are fine for me. It doesn't matter what level of kinkiness. It really doesn't. So, about you can eat food off of me. So if you want to pour whipped cream all over me, that's fine too. Or if you want to just put French fries on there or whatever, ketchup, I don't know. Whatever floats your boat. But I'm fine with that too. Just as long as you let me do it back to you. How do I feel about your fantasies? I know pretty much all of your fantasies, particularly the rape ones. I know the one about my body being nice and shiny and wet, and I'll probably have oil sex with you. That's whenever you get all oiled up, and then you do it. So I'd probably do that with you, as well as the tub fantasies and stuff like that we both would have in common. So, and as for the rape fantasies, I don't mind. I think that there's a line that's very delicate, that I think that we shouldn't cross too much. If, I'm fragile. You know that I have, I might not be as fragile as you may have thought before, because now I can walk. But besides that, you know that punching me is out of the question. Cutting me really deep isn't okay. Anything that's physical abuse that would be labeled abuse, I'm not okay with. If it's spanking, that's fine. If it's me being tied up, that's fine. I don't mind that. it's just where it comes, if I say a safe word, if it's a fantasy and we have a safe word, and if I say that safe word, that means please stop, you're hurting me, and I really don't like this anymore, and I would really like us to stop. And, that would be my way of saying that. If I say that safe word, that's what I mean. I'm not kidding around. You're hurting me, so please stop. But if I don't say the safe word, that means, and I say, oh, no, or whatever, pretend, that's just pretend. That's just part of the fantasy. It doesn't mean that I want you to stop. If I want you to stop, I'll say that safe word. Oh, and your fantasy on a beach. I have the same one too. And when we go on our honeymoon, I'm thinking that it should be somewhere exotic, like Hawaii or something. Doing this so my camera won't go off. So I think that would be really fun. Maybe at night, or maybe for like a sunset. That would be really romantic too. So yes, my chest size. If you like it the way it is, that's fine. I've never had any trouble with it. I'm confident on my own. The way it is now, I'm a B cup. I've grown since a few years ago, because a few years ago, I measured me and I was in an A cup, I think an A36, but now I'm in a B cup. So I'm a size bigger, yay! But I'm really okay with it if you want me to take vitamins or go through a natural process to make my chest grow a little bit bigger. Obviously, I don't want like a double D because that would be like way too big. But a C would be nice. I would be happy with that. I've always said the one thing I didn't like about my body was my nose, because I have my father's nose and I hate it. But you give me self-confidence, so I'm not as much concerned with it as I used to be. Why giving my virginity to you is special. It is extremely special because you are my soulmate, and I have been waiting a very long time to give it to the right person. I know I've told you that I had one guy that I liked, and I was very close to thinking about sleeping with him, but as you know, the circumstances, I did not feel comfortable with him, and I knew it wasn't right, so I didn't do it. I chickened, so I didn't even want to even try and give him my virginity, because I know that it's something so special, and it's only something that my soulmate should have. It's only something that my husband should have. And you know my upbringing. I come from a Christian background, and we firmly believe that waiting till marriage, or waiting till you're engaged, or at least that you are gonna spend the rest of your life with this person. And for me, that's you. And so for me, it's exciting. I'm a bit nervous, but it's only because I'm nervous because I hope that I please you, and I hope I meet your expectations of me. And I know you definitely will meet mine. It's special to me because I know that I'm loved, that it's not just sex, it's making love, and it's something so special and something so beautiful that you can only give to someone once. And even though you're giving your body to your husband again and again and again, your virginity is like this little ball of light, which is not really a little ball of light, but metaphorically speaking, it's a little ball of light. That it's a gift to your husband, that it's a present, that you're showing that you've always been faithful to him, and that you've been waiting for him, and that you're fully his. And that's why it's so special to me to give my virginity to you, because you're my hubby, or my future hubby, and you're pretty much my husband. So that's why it's so incredibly special to me, and I hope that it's special to you too, honey. Let's see. Okay. Slender body type is the next topic. My body type At first it started off as being kind of like a banana shape, but as you know, I have a big ass. And even an okay chest size. So I guess I have a sorry, what do you call that? It helps me think. Hourglass shape. So I have a big ass, and I mean, if I'm like basically posing, it will go like that. So it's not a pear, but it's a perfect hourglass. For my petite size, and I fully believe in fitness. I try and exercise as much as I can. I do sit-ups sometimes, but I can't do them too good. I like to dance, as you know. So these are all stuff I try to be fit, and I try not to have too much body fat. But I know that you love me no matter what, even if I do become fat one day, you'll love me. But I do believe in us staying fit and healthy together. So eating good foods, organic stuff can definitely keep you lean and fit. So I don't mind us being in shape. First kiss. I have never been kissed by someone that loved me or kissed someone that I love. And nor have I had a very long kiss. Like the kind that you see in the movies. I haven't had one like that. The longest kiss I had was, or I don't even really want to call it a kiss, it was more a peck. I could kiss my grandmother the way I kissed this guy and it not be awkward. I swear it was like this. It was that quick, and it wasn't even enjoyable. And like I told you before, I didn't feel anything for that guy, and that's why I didn't feel anything, and I got very confused. Like I explained to you, like, why don't I feel anything? Because it's not my soulmate. That's why. And that's why, for me to have a kiss with you, I want it to be long, I want it to be romantic, and I want it to be meaningful, and I know it will be because I know it's with the right person now. Okay, we have had this conversation a lot, but you want to get or are a little bit insecure. I know, honey. I know you are. Don't try to deny it. I know you are a little bit insecure about your penis size. Don't worry. You don't have to be. 6 inches big enough. I know some guys with I don't really know some guys, and I really don't know if their penis is that tiny, but I've heard some with 3 inch or 4 inch. So you're perfect for me. You're a perfect size for me. Now, on the other end of the spectrum, I have heard of guys with 9 inches and 10 inches, which is way too big and would freak me out. I'm like, that doesn't exist. The biggest I would let you get is a 7. And that's the biggest because any more would just be uncomfortable to have sex with. But I mean, I would, no matter what, but I'm just saying 7, it would be the biggest I'd let you get with being okay with. But I think you're perfect the way you are. So I wouldn't change that. Okay, and looks like the last thing is, how do I feel about threesomes? Sorry, my hair is driving me crazy. These bangs. Oh, sorry. I have to fix my hair first. It looks awful. Yeah. You'd be laughing your ass off right now. Okay, back to the topic. Threesomes. For me, it's not something I'm fully comfortable with just because I see it as cheating. So if it was you and another guy, I don't think I would want it with another guy. Neither would I want it with another girl, just because I'd get jealous. So expect jealousy out of me if you wanted to do that kind of thing. If you wanted to experiment once or twice or whatever, expect me to be jealous or expect me to hog you a lot. So I'd be on top of you a lot. You are not allowed to kiss her. That is a rule, and I'm very firm about that because I believe that kissing should be only with your soulmate or with someone that you have affection for. And if you were to kiss her, I would think that you love her, and that would start a fight between us, and I don't want that. And neither would I kiss a guy. So if you wanted to, I'll do it, but I won't do it a lot, just because I want us to have intimate moments together, just us. And I feel like, I feel like with Master and Demona and me and you, I feel like we have 4 people. So it's like we have enough adventure in our life and enough excitement of having multiple personalities to keep each other interested and just keep that excitement going. So if you wanted something more than me, like if you wanted like a naughtier girl, you have Demona, or your mistress, Demona, sorry. Don't want to informally do that. And I have Master, and he's more of the stricter, more authoritative figure. Not that you're not authoritative, but you're more of my fun soulmate, lovey-dovey kind of guy that I can make love with. And you have Mistress Demona that can give you that authoritative pleasure and feeling. So I feel like if we have 2 bodies, well, you have a body and I have a body, but we have like 4 personalities between us all. So we have enough fun and enough whatever, I don't even know, think of the word, whatever, to keep us all interested. So I feel like if you wanted a threesome, I'd do it only because you wanted to, but I feel like we have enough excitement in our relationship, enough as it is, to keep us happy. And that seems to be what I am to talk to you about. The rest is for Demona. And I will add this because I'm supposed to do a separate video for you, but since I'm doing videos now, I might as well bring this up. If you, I know I explained a little bit of this earlier, but if you were to rape me as punishment, that would be fine too. I agree that anal can be used for punishment, and I agree that rape can be used to punish me. If you wanted to rape me if I did something bad or did something wrong, no, none of the biggies. I don't do any of the biggies, so you know I won't cheat on you. I won't lie to you. No, I've lied in the past, not meaning to. I had skeletons in the closet. We made a clean slate. That's all over and done with. No more lies. So no lies, no cheating. I don't ever take you for granted. I'm always so thankful for you, and I'm blessed to have you, so I never, ever, ever take you for granted or anything like that. But if, say, I went to the store without telling you, I might put myself in danger, that would give you license to rape me or, punish me in that sense. So, that is what I am supposed to tell you in this video. I hope I got everything right, so I don't have to do it. I love, adore, and worship you, my amazing King Charming. Good night, my love.